Assalamu alaikum, grade 2, and welcome to your social studies class. I'm your ma'am Omama, and in today's class, we will be discussing the topic, which is the community life in cities. Okay, as we discussed in yesterday's class as well, that we started from the very basic part of our society. In social studies, we basically talk about societies, the society related things, how are different things happening in the societies, what are different societal relationships, what are the things which happens to us, right? So we discussed, right, basically all parts of all aspects of societies, right? So we started from the very basic thing. We started from the neighborhood, then we moved toward the cities, we talked about the village, and now we are talking about the communities. And in yesterday's class, I told you this as well, that what is the importance of this topic, why we are starting this. And I told you that if somebody does not knows about the difference between a city or a town, let's say, or a city or a community, how he or she can explain that, or why are we using these different terms. Let's say if a people are of people are living together in an area, then why don't we use the same word like cities for everything? Why do we call them as cities, towns, villages, areas? So there are particular divisions. Now the divisions which are meant, they are according to the area, they are according to the population, they are according to the characteristics which are shared among the people. And while defining community, I told you that community is basically a group of people living or working in a specific area. Okay. Okay, so then we talked about the different aspects of community, and I told you that the people who live in an area, who live in a community, they're supposed to share all of these things, right? So let's say I told you that people who are living in a community, they would be the children who are living in that community, they will be sharing the same school. All of the people, all of the children who will be living in that community, they will be going to the same school. Similarly, I told you that all of the men who are living in that area, they will be sharing the same mosque. Similarly, I told you that the children who are living there, they would be sharing the same playground, right? So people, they share the same things. That is why we call it as community. And then while differentiating it or differencing it with the cities, I told you that in cities, basically how city is different from a community, that a city is a big part of a society. How that in the cities, all of the people, all of the population do not share the same mosque, do not share the same school. You will find a lot of schools in the city, right? You will find a lot of mosques in the cities. You will find a lot of shops in the cities, right? So the community is basically a small part of a city, a small part of a society, which is less in number of population as well, less in the number of characteristics as well. Okay, now in today's class we will be talking about the city community, how are different communities live, or what are the special characteristics of a city community. Okay, so, as before starting that, I'll be showing you a small video which is about the city life, and then we will move forward, and I'll tell you that how. Let's say we'll discuss the city community. Okay, so let's watch a small video related to the cities. Is the screen visible? Perfect.
Let's go check out the city life. The city looks like this, with huge buildings, a lot of buildings everywhere. There's a lot of life. The skyscrapers, but they do bring noises, a lot of traffic noises. There's too much of traffic in the city, and that creates pollution, noise pollution, and air pollution. But it comes with a lot of amusement parks and a lot of entertaining places that we all can have fun in. And then there's the street life. A city has all kinds of people and every kind of situation. They have shops, malls that you can shop from, and a lot of eating places like restaurants and cafes. Good entertainment.
Okay, class. So you have watched a video related to city life, right? From there you must have get an idea that what are the activities related to city life, how people spend their day or how people spend their life in cities, right? Well, from the start of video till and tried to cover all of the aspects. He started from the very big buildings, that in the cities we found very big buildings. Now this is the very important aspect of the cities, that the big buildings, such big skyscraping buildings, are not found in the villages, right? So this is the one aspect that differentiates cities from the villages. Now, if I would say that there are a lot of big buildings, then there must be something related to it. It has a link to the community. Why? That the community, the people who are living in that community, they must be using that buildings, right? They must be sharing that. Now, let's say there is this plaza in which there is the shopping center on the first floor, and then there is this office. Let's say metro on the second floor, metro shop. Then there is this banks on the third floor. Then there is let's say what we call, there is this visa agency on the fourth floor. Let's say that there is this plaza and it contains all of these things. Now, the people who are living close to that area, people who are sharing that area, must be using all of these. So, this means that a city community, the people who are, spending a city life or living a city life, they must have be using all of these things. They must be sharing all of these things. So, all of these things comprises of the city community, right? All of these things together make up a city community. Similarly, he talks about the schools, colleges, universities. In cities, you will find all of these. Now the community is not a small part. Community can be small, community can be big, it can be very big as well. Let's say I ask you that I use a very broad term, that Kashmiri community, right? Let's say I use this term. Now what I mean by Kashmiri community is the people who are living in Kashmir, right? Now they must be sharing something. It can be some characteristics, maybe all of them does not share everything, but they must be sharing something, right? So they are called as community. Similarly, the people who are living in the cities, we can call them as community. Why? Because there would be some characteristics, there would be something that they would be sharing, and on the basis of that, characteristics, on the basis of that sharing, we can call them as community, right? Now I'm going to share a picture with you. There is this photo. The photo is of there is the city in China, and this picture is taken from there. Can you see? It's a city community. Okay. Now there are some houses on the okay, I'm pointing this. These are the houses, right? Then there is this front garden, a type of garden. Now this garden must be shared by all of these houses, right? Then there is this big flats, right? Now the flats, if let's say people are living in there, there are no offices, let's say people are there living in there, then all of the things, let's say these are some maybe shops, then there is this garden, on the back side over here there is this playground. All of these things must be shared by all of the people who are living in the surrounding area. So this community is sharing everything, right? So what I want to tell you is that a community, the people who are living in a community, they share things with each other. So whatever you can see around in the picture, all of these things must be shared by the people who are living in a community. Okay. Now let's look at the second picture. Now I'll be showing you a next picture. Okay, now this is another community picture from a city of Pakistan, and now you can see that in this picture even as well, in this picture as well, which is from a part of a Pakistani community, you have seen that in this city as well, in this community as well, there are a lot of things. Now let's say if we consider this area, only this area which is closer to the which is closer to the water, right? Now, so all of the people who are living over there, they must be sharing something, right? They must be sharing. Okay, beside the things which are being shared among the people, like mosques, schools, colleges, the weather is also shared by the people, right? Let's say we live in a community. I'm living in Kahuta city, so if there is raining, then all of the people who are close to me, who are living with me in this community, they all will feel that, right? It would be raining in that side, in their home as well. So this is another aspect, that the environment is also even same. So if we have anything, if it's raining, then we will have a rain on everyone's home. If it's sunny day, then it's sunny day for everyone. So not only these things which are around us in the community, but the weather as well is shared by the people, right? So if we were talking about this area, the people who are living, let's say, in this area, whatever is here close to it, the people would be sharing that. The shops, even if it's a school, it's a college, everything, whatever is close to it, it would be shared by them. Okay, now let's open your book, page number 11. It's your book, page number 11, and the topic is we are all part of a community, and we will be reading the last part, which is we live in a city. Okay, we will start from city, then we will discuss the village, and then we will discuss a town. Okay, so we'll move step by step. First, city is a big part, then comes a town, village, and then comes a town. So we will move in this order. Okay, so we'll start from city. So you will, today you will be reading this part only. So let's say what Amir and Farah says, that we live in a city. Okay, and there are many suburbs in a city. Now, suburbs mean small areas. Okay. Now, many people move to the cities from towns and villages because cities have more facilities. This is very important point that we have discussed in city neighborhood as well when we were discussing city life. I told you that why people prefer cities over villages, because there are a lot of facilities in the cities, right? That you get, that we have 24-hour facilities for each and everything that you do not have in villages. Beside that, let's say jobs, schools, houses, so all of these facilities, attract people from villages towards cities, and we belong to the city community. So in other words, by writing all of these words about jobs, schools, and houses, the Farah and Amir, they basically pointed toward the city community, that a city community have all of these things. They have schools, they have jobs places, they have houses. So a city community is basically very fill up. There is a lot of hustle and bustle in the city communities, right? Okay, so that was all for today. We discussed about the city community, and I told you that in cities, basically, we have a lot of hustle and bustle. There are a lot of houses. People prefer city life over village life. And beside that, we also talked about that the people who are living in a community, they, share things together, right? And the things can be schools, colleges, shops, mosques, even the weather, right? Okay, so into tomorrow's class, inshallah, we will be talking about the village community and what you need to do. You need to revise what we did in today's class, and you need to find for the some other characteristics, some other features that city community people share among each other. Okay, so that was all for today. See you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.